to get my back blown out in peace. You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old?
The video was supposed to be a normal family moment, just another candid capture of Teyana Taylor's daughter playing around. But instead of the usual joy and laughter, it became something much darker. The video, which was uploaded to social media late one evening, showed Teyana's daughter visibly trying to hide from Iman Shumpert. The little girl, who had always been seen as the innocent center of their world, was caught in a rare and deeply unsettling moment of fear. Iman's daughter, startled and confused, could be seen backing away from him as he approached. The way she avoided him made the viewers question, what was going on? Why would a child, especially one who had always been seen as a happy, healthy little girl, act this way? What did it say about Iman's relationship with her, and why was she hiding from him? The video immediately sparked an online frenzy. Fans flooded social media platforms with their opinions, trying to make sense of the scene. Was this a moment taken out of context, or did it reveal something much darker about the relationship between father and daughter? Was this just a one-off instance, or was this a reflection of a larger issue? The internet couldn't stop watching, and the footage quickly went viral, with thousands of people dissecting every frame. Some viewers speculated that it was just a normal, harmless interaction, that the little girl was merely playing hide-and-seek. But for many, the image of a child, visibly distressed and avoiding her father, raised serious questions. Why did the situation feel so unsettling? Why did this look like a moment of discomfort rather than fun? Soon, reports came in that Child Protective Services, CPS, had been contacted. The video's disturbing nature was undeniable. And as the debate raged online, authorities were forced to take a closer look at the situation. The fact that CPS had been called immediately after the video went viral only added fuel to the fire. Was this a case of overreaction, or were the concerns truly justified? As fans and family members weighed in, the drama reached a fever pitch. The story was no longer just about a video, it was about the questions that the video raised. Was Iman's protective parenting approach overbearing? Was there something deeper at play here? The pressure was mounting on everyone involved, and the world was now watching, waiting for answers. To truly understand why this video sent shockwaves through the world, we have to look at the relationship history between Iman Shumpert, Teyana Taylor, and their family dynamics. From the outside, Iman and Teyana's relationship appeared perfect. They were a couple that many fans admired, seemingly with everything: love, a strong family bond, and a reputation for being the ideal parents. Their social media was filled with pictures of them as a family, adorable moments, inside jokes, and affectionate captions. But as time went on, the cracks began to show. Despite the outward perfection, whispers of tension between Teyana and Iman started to surface. The couple had different ideas about how to raise their daughter, and that difference of opinion was growing. Teyana, known for her free-spirited and laid-back approach, wanted to give their daughter more freedom and independence. She encouraged her to express herself, to explore, and to find her own way in the world. Iman, on the other hand, had always been more protective. As a father, he wanted to shield their daughter from the dangers of the world, particularly the harsh realities of growing up in the public eye. His protective instincts sometimes came across as overbearing, and he wasn't afraid to enforce strict boundaries to ensure their daughter's safety. But where Teyana saw room for growth and learning, Iman saw risks that needed to be mitigated. This ideological divide between the two parents had created tension in their relationship for months. They both loved their daughter deeply, but their differing approaches had caused friction. While they still tried to present a united front for the public, behind closed doors, they struggled to find common ground when it came to raising their child. And now, the video had exposed the underlying tension that had been simmering for months. The footage of Iman's daughter hiding from him wasn't just a fleeting moment, it was like a snapshot of everything that had been brewing beneath the surface. It encapsulated the emotional distance, the fear, and the control that had been quietly shaping their relationship for so long. This wasn't just about parenting anymore. It was about deeper, more complex issues: control, fear of the unknown, and the emotional toll of trying to balance a family while under constant scrutiny. What had once been an internal struggle between Iman and Teyana was now exposed for the world to see. The tension had reached a boiling point, and what had once been a private matter was no longer contained. The video showed a moment of raw vulnerability: Iman's daughter trying to escape from her father's attempts to hold her, hiding away in a corner, visibly upset. It wasn't just a child acting out. It was a visual representation of the emotional chasm that had formed between the parents, a child caught in the crossfire of their conflicting approaches to raising her. The more viewers watched, the more they began to understand that this wasn't a simple parenting disagreement. It was something much more profound. And now, Iman and Tiana's families, who had always supported them through thick and thin, were caught in the middle. On Iman's side, his relatives rushed to his defense, asserting that he was simply doing his best to protect his daughter from the dangers of the world. To them, Iman's actions were not just justified, they were essential. He was a father trying to keep his child safe in a world full of unknown threats, and his parenting style, though firm, was rooted in love and protection. According to them, Iman's instincts were not just correct, they were necessary. On the other hand, Tiana's family felt differently. They worried that Iman's intense protectiveness was smothering their daughter and preventing her from growing into a well-rounded individual. To them, Tiana's more relaxed and open approach to parenting made more sense. They believed that children, especially as they grow, needed space to express themselves, to make mistakes, and to learn from their experiences. Iman's approach, they argued, was too rigid, too controlling, and it was starting to take a toll on the emotional well-being of their daughter. What had started as a conflict between two parents now spilled over into the extended families. Siblings, parents, and cousins from both sides of the family found themselves caught up in heated debates, each side passionately defending their perspective. Some sided with Iman, standing by his belief that a father's duty was to protect his child at all costs. Others sided with Tiana, arguing that every parent had the responsibility to give their child the freedom to grow and explore life in their own way. The arguments weren't just about parenting, they were about what was best for the family as a whole. Both families felt the weight of the situation, and their internal struggles mirrored the very same conflict that Iman and Tiana were facing. As the video continued to circulate, the response from fans grew louder, more intense, and more emotionally charged. Social media exploded with opinions, as people everywhere weighed in on what had happened and what it meant. Some fans defended Iman, emphasizing that his protective instincts were entirely justified. In their view, every father had the right to want to keep his child safe from harm, and Iman was simply doing what he thought was necessary to ensure his daughter's safety. They argued that his response was an expression of love, even if it appeared harsh to some. The online debate exploded into a frenzy, with fans offering their own analysis of the video, the families, and the situation. They dissected every word, every look, every action from Iman and Tiana. Many wondered if the tension that had been revealed in the video was just the tip of the iceberg. What was really happening behind closed doors? Was this just a temporary flare-up, or was it the beginning of a much bigger unraveling? Could Iman and Tiana ever find a way to reconcile their conflicting beliefs on parenting, or would the emotional toll of the situation drive them further apart? What became clear was that the fallout from this one video had reached far beyond the immediate family. It had become a spectacle, a media storm that had drawn in fans, critics, and even those who had once been close to Iman and Tiana. The once private world they had created for themselves was now exposed, and the entire situation had turned into a public debate about the right way to raise a child, the role of parents in their child's life, and the emotional toll that public scrutiny could have on a family. With every new post, every new comment, the fire only grew hotter. For Iman and Tiana, the video was a turning point. It forced them to confront the deeper issues within their relationship, their differing beliefs on parenting, and the toll that their personal struggles had taken on their daughter. The world was watching, and now they had to decide how they would move forward, both as parents and as individuals. TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram were all abuzz with debate. Some fans pointed out that the video didn't show the full context. Maybe Iman was simply trying to interact with his daughter, and her behavior was just part of a playful moment. Others disagreed, saying that the fear in her eyes was too real to ignore. The question on everyone's mind was, what was really happening behind closed doors? Then came the pivotal moment. Another video leaked, showing Tiana's daughter visibly upset after the incident, her face full of confusion. Tiana, in the video, rushed to comfort her daughter, but the emotional strain was clear. This wasn't just about one argument, it was about a family that had been struggling for a long time, now under public scrutiny. The moment exposed the emotional toll of a situation, as Tiana's daughter, innocent and caught in the middle, became a symbol of the tension between her parents. Now, the stakes were higher. With CPS involved and the entire world watching, what would happen next? Would Iman and Tiana be able to reconcile their differences for the sake of their daughter, or was this the breaking point? Could they repair their relationship, or had the cracks grown too deep to fix? Fans were left with more questions than answers. Every moment felt like a ticking clock, as the pressure on Iman and Tiana continued to build. Would they ever find common ground, or would their differences tear their family apart? And as the story continues to unfold, one thing is certain: the world is waiting for the next chapter. Will Tiana and Iman fight to protect their daughter's future, or will they allow the pressure of the public eye to destroy what's left of their family? Only time will tell. Do you think Iman's parenting style is justified, or is he going too far? Was Tiana right to let her daughter have more freedom, or should she have stepped in? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from you. Don't forget to hit like if this video shocked you. Subscribe for more updates because this drama isn't over yet. The next twist could change everything. Stick around. You won't want to miss it.